Good evening. I'm Nancy Locke. I'm the City Purchasing and Contracting Services Director for the City of Seattle. I so regret not being able to be a part of the Tabor Gala this evening. Every time I go to a Tabor meeting and I am sitting with Tabor members, I learn something new. I meet someone new. I start thinking about an idea or a way to make a change that would never have occurred to me. Tabor has made an influence on our city over the many years in some really critical ways that we cannot do ourselves. So as a city, we operate under a certain understanding of how we come across and how responsive we may be and how thoughtful we are to the issues of race and economic and social justice. If you're a small company, if you're a minority firm, it feels very different when you try and interact with us as a bureaucracy. Tabor helps us understand and learn what that feels like from the other perspective, and we've made major changes in how we do business. When I started with the city, the entire city held 52 contracts with minority and women-owned firms. We immediately began working with Tabor to try and think of some really creative strategies that would help introduce WIMBY firms. 10 years later, we have well over 200 firms in our procurement world alone who now have meaningful sized contracts with this city. So we make promises and we make policies, and we have to turn that into real life so that you feel it at the other side when you're a small business trying to work with us. Tabor creates that sense of accountability. The other thing that Tabor does for us is speaking to our elected officials and to telling our elected officials, here's what's really important from a community perspective that we should be focusing on and prioritizing. Along with my colleagues in public agencies across the state, and likely in private companies who are struggling with how to challenge the status quo and how to make a difference. And it takes a lot of courage to be able to stand up inside an organization and ask them to rethink who they are. And Tabor provides a support system that says, as much as this may be difficult to do, it's the right thing to do. So when the time is right, I will be moving on into other ways of doing public service. We've had a lot of successes and we have more to go, but we have a framework and an institution and a lot of strong people in this room who are here to make a difference.
From the City of Seattle, thank you, Tabor 100.